Hello, adventurers, and welcome to day 6 and Disembarkation Day aboard the Disney Magic, our Merrytime cruise. So, as we've told you before, day 6, or sea days are, we love sea days. They're so relaxing. You can just enjoy the ship, you can sleep, you can just kind of do whatever you want to do. Although, we will see, we did do the princess gathering. As well as I just took this time to kind of explore a little bit and show you the Disney magic. So we're going to do that. And then we ate our final night at Animator's Palate, as you will see. So that said, sorry for the delay in all this vlog series. I don't know what it was, but somewhere around the middle of December, we just, man, both me and my dearest didn't feel so well to be putting out vlogs. So we got it all together now. Series is ending. Day 6, Merrytime Cruise, and Disembarkation Day, unfortunately, coming at you right now. So got the famous Mickey churro waffles, egg Benedict. Had to get some bacon, and my wonderful only ever on the Disney Cruise Line peach Activia with some fruit and walnuts. Mama, you got the same with some eggs. Tiggs already ate. And look at these swells. They're always this bad in the Gulf. I'm not really sure why, but wow, those are some pretty. Not sure how large those are, but I really appreciate that, but holy cow, those are pretty big. I don't think they're the biggest we've ever been in, but ooh, I saw some light. Oh, that's flashing. I saw some light with some flashlights. So after our breakfast at Cabanas, we did have reservations to the Princess Gathering. Now, I didn't explain, and if you've never been on a Disney cruise, you would not know what is this Princess Gathering. Well, each ship has a couple times, maybe even 3 times during the cruise, an event called the Princess Gathering. This is your opportunity to basically see at least 3 princesses in a row. Now, these princesses are out throughout the cruise by themselves. This is an individual ticketed event, which you can see 3 in a row. It's not a paid event. You just have to be sure to sign up for it before the cruise. Now, sometimes they do have openings on your embarkation day, so definitely check your guest services and all that, or probably the Port Adventures desk. But I wouldn't rely on that. If this is something you really want to do, I would book it beforehand. Disney Magic is the oldest ship. Disney Wonder came after that. They're the smaller ships. They only go to deck 10. So there's not a deck 12 or 13. So there's not a Mickey's or a Goofy's, Golf, all that. So let's kind of go around here. We're going to kind of show you the back end here. Now deck 10 aft is where Apollo is. They do not have a Remy, just Apollo here on the Disney Magic as well as the Wonder. So let's just go around here. Yeah, so this is the space. Again, we're just in back of Apollo. Down there is Cabanas. And this whole space just wraps all around the back portion of the ship. You can see the wake back there. Again, we're on deck 10. And it goes all the way around. So again, you just would think, man, there could be something they could do back here. I don't know what. Maybe put in another pool, something. I don't know. I don't know if you could do that up right above Cabanas. But anyway, now it has gotten considerably calmer, if you believe that. You can see down there. Again, we're Cozumel. Again, if we look right through here, you'll see this is the Apollo. And here's where we had a good brunch. here. And that takes up the whole back portion. All right, so continuing forward here, again, this is just another look at the Aqua Lab, and that's the twist and spout, twist and splash, I don't know, can't remember what it's called. Anyway, that's the slide. Right, going forward, right in front of actually Paulo here, looking down on deck 9, you can see the Aqua Lab. There's the slide that we were talking about, and there's the nephew splash zone rules right there. So that's kind of like Nemo's Reef on some of the other ships. So we are rocking pretty good on day 5. Actually, day 6. Sorry. You see there is what I was talking about, the different eateries right there, Pinocchio and abourds on the other side. So this is kind of going mid-forward. Now it's going to get a little loud here, so we may have to just do voiceover because Luca's pinning on the big screen. So this is now going to be looking down on deck 9. This is the main pool area. There's only one pool here on the Disney Magic, a large pool, that is. And this is what wraps around here. And you can see the pools are closed because basically it's very windy out, except for the hot tub, which is human soup. There's the big screen. Now that right there is the Aqua Dunk. We're not going to go back that because you actually kind of can't go back to that portion. But there's where you get on. You have to climb up that stairs right there. It was operating. I just don't see anybody on it right now. But the front portion where they have the show. We swim around here and show you. There's Pinocchio's right there and another bar. And again, the main area here. As we head back front, forward, well, I say to kill me for saying front. As we head forward on the ship, this is midship right here. This is Vibe. Edge is, I think, directly below us on deck 9. We'll show you where the kids' club is on deck 5. So this is concierge area. They have kind of their own area. If you want to see what concierge is, at least is a concierge vlog that we did our one and only time, probably ever. We did concierge on the Disney Wish. So if you wish to go back and see kind of what concierge offers on that ship, definitely go back and check that video out. This is the adults only. Down there is Signal's Bar, and it wraps around. We'll go around the other side is the Cove Cafe. Well, the adult area is open. That's kind of crazy. The adults pool's open. So let's go back here and kind of show you. And there's the concierge place. This is the adult area. And you can see Cove Cafe back there as we come around the forward aspect. And then let's keep going all forward to the ship here at deck 10. Goofy's Sports Center, or actually called Wide World of Sports. I thought it was called Goofy Sports. It's Wide World Sports, so not Goofy Sports. They have basketball up here. They have a couple ping pong tables. You can come all the way forward again. This is going to be similar to exactly what you'll find on the Disney Wonder as well. So let's show you. And here's a little bit of the sports area. And then what's nice about this area, certainly on the Wonder, when you do Alaska tours, you have this kind of back here that you can kind of sit, get out of the wind, or you can go forward up above that. Awfully windy out here. So pool tables, foosball, all that kind of stuff. All right, well, can't go out there. Area's closed. So if it gets too windy, they won't let you out in that area right there. So, all right, let's head back and let's head downstairs because we're directly above the spa area. Sports is on deck 10. It is far forward. This is not adults area up here. We're now entering over here into the adults area. And you can see the Cove Cafe, which is right there. And then Signal's Bar. Another good look. Going out is Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is up here as well. And that's right here. So on deck 10, forward Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Reservation only. So forward, deck 10. And there's the stairs if you wanted to go down them, which we will. And then also forward, you have the census spa saloon. This is where you'll find your fitness area, your rainforest, all that stuff. Opens up at 6 a.m., 10 p.m. Down to deck 5. Down midship, right out the elevators, you'll see the Oceaneers Lab right there. And then it stretches all in there. And then this back hall here connects Oceaneers Lab with the club here on deck 5. Like I said, a lot of meets and greets here. So this is the hall that the kids can take. And then you can look down here on deck 4 and then deck 3. Where again, a lot of meets and greets. Christmas trees right there. So we can't walk all around there because Mickey's there. Chippendale. See you a couple times. We've shown a couple of shows. Carolers I filmed on deck 5. You see Mickey, the statue there. That's Lumières. That's Lumières right there. As you walk back on deck 5, Oceaneers Club entrance is right here. And again, we're moving back forward. Here's It's a Small World Nursery. And here's the Buena Vista Theater. I do like to make sure people know Small World Nursery is a pay for services. All the kids clubs, the Vibe, the Edge, all that's a part of the cruise fare, but you do have to pay extra for the little ones. We did it when we first cruised. I think for the first 2 or 3 times we had to pay. It's pretty reasonable, but worth it in case you want to go to Palo if you have kids. And I think the cutoff is 3 or 4. I'll put in there if I'm wrong, but I think it's 3 or 4. We're definitely potty trained if 4. They can go to the kids club. We got on deck 4 here. All right, so let's head back aft here and just show you where Animator's Palate. This is the art gallery here. D Lounge is right next to it. And we have shutters before we get to a little jewelry place. This is where you can go and check all your pictures.
I picked out 17 I liked, and there's
There's Baba. Jewelry place. All the way aft is Animator's Palate. So, deck 4 here, if we walk forward, is where the shops are. Now, that's a little different than on the Disney Dream and the Fantasy, as those are on deck 3, which you can see Mickey's main sail right there, and white caps. And then if you walk all the way forward, you come to the Walt Disney Theater, which is the right, the left. You both have preludes and your forward elevators. Sometimes they have character meet and greets here, as well as backdrops. And the Walt Disney Theater, which tonight, our final Broadway show on day 6 is Dreams. Been a while since we saw this one. All right, so here we are for bingo, and it is a packed house.
The entire cruise, make some noise! That's exactly what I want to hear. Welcome on down to Fathoms. My name is Gus. Can you say hey, Gus?
Bingo.
Wow! And I'm going to get started with a G. Say what up, G?
What up, G?
G59. Let's go, let's go! It's time to invite Stephanie Josh from the entertainment team.
This is what they do for B11. Don't know.
B11. Here we go. It goes B11. B11. What? B11. B11. Do the sprinkler. Oh yeah. Keep going. New school sprinkler. No, old school sprinkler. There we go. That's the old school sprinkler. And now the new school sprinkler, which is for freestyle. Show us your freestyle. Oh, there we go. Very nice. What's your new school sprinkler, Josh? Oh, he's an actual sprinkler. Let's give it up for the entertainment team.
All right, one of the things we got to do while we were on this cruise is see the premiere of Moana 2. And you guys saw what, 2 times?
Actually,
So,
2.5.
3.5
No,
times.
2.5.
So you guys, the experts, Moana 2, take it away.
I thought it was great. The songs are pretty good, and I feel like this is one of the better movie. I mean, Inside Out 2 was pretty good, but this is one of the better movies that Disney has made.
How about you, babe?
So let me start off by saying I'm the type of girl who likes like the second movies. So like Frozen 2, Inside Out 2, Moana 2, like the second movie. And this one, I just loved it so much because I love Moana and I loved it.
So one question. Did you like the Moana original soundtrack first, number one? Or, we haven't got it yet, but do you think the songs are better in Moana 2?
I think they're better in Moana 2.
I feel like they're
really
better
good.
in Moana 2.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like they're more catchy, if I'm being honest.
All right. Well, there you go. From the mouths of a teenager and, well, almost a teenager. All right. We're going to head down to Animator's Palate for our last meal on day 6. Let me tell you a little bit about the bread, and then we'll put in the description here this bread service tonight. And I think this is that garlic dip that we really like, but I'll put it in the description. All right, I got one of my favorites tonight, a Serrano ham with, let's say, fancy cheese. I'll put in the description. This is like a olive paste with a little bread. And then my dearest got her fave, which is the black truffle pasta. And certainly couldn't pass up my one of my wonderful favorite soups here on the Disney Cruise Line. So this is got little bacon bits. It's the potato cheddar soup and chives in there, and it is delicious. And I got the penna pasta. And my dearest got the lemon thyme chicken. For dessert, we got the sticky date pudding, and my dearest got the lemon icebox pie, signature dessert here at Animator's Palate. Nikki's gonna come over there.
One last thing left for us to say. From all of us to all of you, until we meet again. Time to see my bride, See y'all real soon. Why? Because we like you. Everyone say, ciao for now, Pluto. Everyone put your hands back up in the air and say, ta-ta, Daisy. Now we gonna tell Donald he's our number one duck. So everyone say, you're number one, Donald. Yes, you are, Donald. You always be our number one. Now, we never say goodbye to our captains. We say see you real soon. So, on the count of 3, I want everyone to say, see you real soon, Captains Vinny and Vicky. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, so that ended day 6 with our towel animal as the crab and the delicious chocolates. And so let's continue our tour of the Disney Magic on Disembarkation Day. All right, so let's continue our deck tour here on deck 3, which is where the adult after hours are. Lumiere's, the main atrium, guest services, port adventures, as well as Rapunzel's royal table. So we'll start here by Fathoms. Here on the Disney Magic and both Wonder are forward. There's Fathoms, which is where we did the bingo, and the Sea Treasures, which just has some kind of clothing stuff. O'Gill's Pub. And these again are the forward elevators. You can see the after hours logo here. This is Keys, kind of a piano music bar that opens up.
Morning.
Good morning. And as we walk aft to midship, this is walking around Fathoms. A lot of adult activity stuff goes down in Fathoms, some of the adult comedy stuff, but then in the daytime it does become kid-friendly stuff. So again, this is Fathoms. And then right around the corner, we have midship elevators. So this is the midship elevators, and we're facing aft right now. If you go this way, you have the port adventures to the right, or sorry, left. And then back this way, we have guest services. Just one more look of this pretty gingerbread house. It is very fun doing these sort of themed cruises, Merrytime cruise, Halloween themed. But this is so pretty here. Let's go get one last look. That's the front of Lumiere's. And then if you walk back aft here on the deck 3, Soul Cat Lounge, as well as Rapunzel's royal table. Walking back to Rapunzel's, this is the Soul Cat Lounge. There's some trivia, different things in here. Yeah, we just didn't get a chance to kind of explore this. Always have more things you want to do on a cruise than what really has you have time. But and then again, the aft elevators are off here to the left, and Rapunzel's royal sign for Animator's Palate as you go forward or go to the back of the ship for dining. But they do have one here for Rapunzel's royal table. Sit down here and talk a little bit, since it's going to get kind of busy as people are going to their first dining breakfast. So again, on your last day of embarkation, or your disembarkation day, if you choose to have breakfast, or if you don't, you can just take all your luggage off and go for it. But again, that's you're carrying your luggage off. It's not you tagging your luggage. And you can go back in other videos that we've shown how that process works. The night before, they give you the tags, the different characters. You put them on your suitcase. You put the suitcase out before 10. That goes shoreside before you, and then you'll pick them up once you get off the ship. That is if you intend to eat breakfast and carry and have them carry some stuff off. If you don't, and you want to carry everything off, then you just go in when they say the ship is cleared. You're off. You go. So the way the breakfast works on disembarkation day is that you are going to have your breakfast. Now, I do believe they still have cabanas open, so I think that's still an option. But if you want to have a sit down, you're going to eat breakfast at the place where you dined last night. Now, it doesn't matter whether you dined at Palo last night, you will dine at the place where you were supposed to dine. Here on this ship, it's either going to be Lumiere's, Rapunzel's Royal Table, or Animator's Palate. For us, as you saw, it was Animator's Palate. So that's where we will dine, have our breakfast, and then we'll wait for them to call our character, which usually is pretty soon. You know, this is a kind of a smaller ship, so it's usually pretty soon that they go ahead and do that. So that's the whole disembarkation kind of process. Also, you're going to get, actually very depressing, a couple of nights before, you're going to get your little server, your hostess, and all that kind of stuff. You can give extra tips that you can put in cards and give them directly at breakfast, or you just leave them, you know, at guest services, whatever, and they'll get to where they're supposed to go. Again, all the tipping, if you've done pre-hand, is already done in the cruise, so that's all finished. This would be extra far and beyond. And I know I've seen other people tell, oh, you should be this. No, it should be what you think it should be to you. Don't feel obligated. If you feel like you don't really want to do extra because you didn't have great service, then don't do extra. You've already tipped them, okay? It's done. So don't feel guilty about that. I don't like that when people make people feel guilty because they're not tipping 20%. That's ridiculous, okay? So you tip what you feel like you need to tip based on the service that you had. So that said, that is sort of the disembarkation. Now we're going to take you to breakfast. Going to put this all in one blog. Day 6. Day 6 for us was a sea day. We did do the royal gathering, so I will show that. I'm going to try to snip in a little bit of the farewell party. Mama thinks she got some of that, so we'll try to snip that in there. And then our last dining at Animator's Palate. So we're going to put in our disembarkation as we get to Animator's Palate. One thing we always like to do at the end of each cruise is each person in our family go through and what was their highlights of our cruise. So Keegs, we're going to start with you. What was your highlight of the cruise?
For me, the highlight was probably, I really liked all the Star Wars stuff that they were doing. They did like Star Wars trivia and Star Wars 3D crafts. And they did BB-8, but I wasn't able to do that. But I love the Star Wars stuff, and I love all the trivias that they do. So
that's the first time you've really gotten into that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, next cruise you can study and be prepared. May the force be with you. Were there any of the excursions that you particularly liked?
I liked both of the ones that we did, but the best one by far was the dolphins. That one was so much fun. I loved getting to pet Olympia. I think that's her. Yeah. Olympia. She was so cute, and I loved it. It was great.
All right, so I'm going to go next. My favorite part of the trip was actually, well, I had a couple things. One, it was very fun, again, sailing with the Colemans from Louisiana. That was fun. And Miss Patra, she joined us, a new friend from Louisiana who's a friend of the Colemans. That is always a fun time to just kind of see how other people enjoy cruising as much as we do, and particularly on the Disney Cruise Line. I would have to agree with Keegs. My favorite was the excursions. I think that all in all, I mean, we had sort of very good ones on the 10-night cruise that we did, but all in all, these two, the snorkeling, the dolphin experience was just awesome. Definitely the excursions were a must. If you do this itinerary and have a chance to go to Grand Cayman, would definitely recommend doing the snorkeling. That was so much fun seeing that sunk there offshore. And then the reef. Got a little freaked out with some of the jellyfish. I think I picked one up that you saw, was that day 4. Yeah, the dolphin experience was phenomenal. I would definitely say, look, if you're going to do the dolphin experience, because we were the only people who got to ride the dolphin and get a kiss and hold and all that kind of stuff, would definitely recommend it. It was so much fun. So definitely the excursions were a big plus for this. Breezy girl, what is your highlights of our cruise?
My cruise highlights are definitely number 1, seeing Moana 2. It was so good. And I saw it so many times. So that's definitely going to be a highlight for me. And then Probably the ice cream up on deck, delicious, and then definitely swimming with dolphins. So that was so much fun.
All right, my dearest, what's your highlights?
So, too many to count. Like you said, I love getting to cruise with friends. That is probably the biggest highlight because it's such a blessing and such a fun time together. So I know our vlog was a little different because of that, but we treasure our time with each other. I love that it was the Merrytime cruise. I love getting to see Santa and all the characters in their holiday attire, the deck party, just the festivities that go on around the ship. And then both of our ports of call were amazing. I did an observer for the dolphin experience and could see the family pretty well from where we were at. The all-inclusive meal was good. It was an enjoyable experience. And then the catamaran was super fun. We could have had a little bit better weather as far as the water was concerned, but I think I would do it again in a heartbeat. So, ready to sail again. Hate getting off the ship.
Here's what we've got for breakfast, sort of the standard go-to on disembarkation day. And always start off with some danishes. Mama got some raspberry, maybe? Blueberry?
Blueberry.
I think mine is actually lemon, I think.
The ham and cheese omelet. They had other form of omelets. I think my dearest got the Western.
I got a
Denver. And hash browns.
You got fruit. Yours still coming. I think I got oatmeal unless they forgot. So the Denver omelet with hash browns and lots of bacon. I'm sure it's not bacon moment. So thank you for joining us on this series, this Merrytime Cruise aboard the Disney Magic for 6 nights out of Galveston, Texas. I know it's been a little different kind of a vlog because we're used to having a lot more interaction, but we were with other friends and, you know, we kind of just wanted to have some fun time. We get to show you certainly the fun of doing a sort of themed cruise of the time of year, Merrytime Cruise. So try to blend that. Maybe it didn't do so hot sometimes, but I know it's been a little different vlog. But if you've watched this whole series, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Again, thank you for joining us. We're up for adventure. And please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And as we always say, onward to our next adventure. Bye for now.